All right, boys, welcome into reading analytics. Now, this video is going to be a fun one. I'm really excited to bring this to you because we got a sale on my store and on the ads that I posted, and it's a really profitable sale. So I'm excited to break down what those numbers mean, what these ads look like, what actions I did. But most importantly, aside from my store, I really want you guys to understand data. I want you to understand what your analytics mean and how to read them. And most importantly, how to take the correct action based on your data. Do I kill my ads? Do I scale them up? Do I move into the scaling section at all, or do I keep kind of playing around with the testing section? What's the difference between them? We're going to get into all of that fun stuff today. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, boys, so we are in the New Cup store and we got our first order. It was a $60 order, which is really nice because that shows that our AOV is going to be really high. A $60 AOV is super nice. It's going to help you so much in the long term with getting like healthy advertising results and having like a decent amount of money to jump into ads and to allocate to ads. So $60 is really nice, and it looks like they took our warranty. So real quick, again, I'm just going to show you the process. Obviously, this looks way worse on desktop. It looks a ton better on mobile. When you add to cart, you get this pop-up lifetime warranty for only $5. So it looks like that is getting a decent success rate, at least so far. Obviously, we'll need way more data. And to be transparent, I'm not gonna like push this store a ton. It is ready to go. It is up and running. We have ads and it's making money right now. It's not profitable overall, but we have a profitable video ad, which is very good. Yeah, I'm not gonna be pushing this to like extreme heights, but I will run with this video so I can show you guys a little bit of the scaling process, or run with this store, sorry, in this product. But let's jump into my ads. Now, this is going to be the fun stuff. So if we go to the campaign, let's see how much we spent. We spent $140. Remember, this spends $100 a day. So spent $100 yesterday, and then today it's already spent $40, and it's 10:40 a.m. So from 12 a.m. last night up to 10:44 a.m., we have spent that much. And overall, obviously, we're not profitable, but that's okay. We're not trying to get profitable right now. So if we hit the campaign, we go into the ad groups, we can see we have that $100 a day budget we set up. And a lot of people would be like, oh, this isn't doing good, right? Like, I needed to get a sale under $55, so this is bad. I'm going to turn it off. This product sucks. I'm going to move on. If some people think like that, that is genuinely, like, I can't even explain how bad that is. Like, you need to be way more open-minded with ads because this is profitable. This is very exciting, actually, and I want to tell you why. So when we look inside our ad group, we have our different video ads or different creatives. We want our video ad to be profitable. The overall campaign will get profitable eventually, but at the start, we're testing video ads, right? Like, these are our darts at the dartboard. We're testing if they're hitting bullseyes or not. And this is a bullseye. We have a 2 ROAS here. Now, what does that mean? If you remember in our cog sheet where I gave our break-even numbers, our ROAS, our sales price, product costs, all that stuff on the cog sheet. If you don't remember this, if you don't know how to go over this, or you don't have this done, you really need to do this. Go make sure you check the video suppliers and fulfillment to see the cog sheet and to make sure you have it set up. But essentially, it's just your break-even is your sales price minus your cost of goods. Your return on ad spend is your sales price divided by your break even. So this number divided by this one. And it looks like our ROAS to get profit, or to break even exactly, is 1.38, and we're at a 2 ROAS. So that video is already making a profit. So we can start adding budget to that video, or we know we have a video that works. This is like a bullseye on the dartboard. So that's extremely exciting. And when people have, I have right here like the New Cup with the warranty, because that gets us a $55 sale. Then I just added in with shipping as well, because we got a $60 order. Our first order was $60 because they got the warranty and the shipping. So if we can get both, then we only need a 1.3 ROAS. So with our like upsell of the warranty and our shipping costs, we're making really good money. $14, $60. We have $46 we can spend on ads, our break-even point, right? Because our sales price, we sell for $60 if they buy everything, minus $14 cost of goods. And guys, once we start ordering these in bulk, we'd be getting these little things right here for like, bro, probably like $5, if not cheaper. So let's look at these numbers. If we have a $5 cost of goods, we can spend $55 on ads, and we only need to get a 1.09 ROAS. Like, this is insanely dirt cheap, easy, crazy easy to achieve. So honestly, like, this store, I might have to run this store a little bit. I might have to kind of scale it up and and see how far I can take it as a fun little project. But this is a really big opportunity, right? And with wholesale, this is just the cost of goods. We will have to pay shipping and other wholesale type things, like when you're holding inventory, like warehousing in the United States and stuff. So let's say we get to like 7 with like an added cost for everything. That's still $53. Like that is not too much of a difference. A 1.13 ROAS is unbelievably easy to get. So I hope you can see how when we transition into a real e-commerce brand and when we're really pulling numbers and we have good video ads and we're crushing TikTok, this process is not too hard. It's actually pretty easy. So this is just day 2 of running an extremely simple campaign with extremely basic ads. Like you guys can see the ad that got a sale. Let's play it here. Make sure my volume doesn't blow your ears.
Today I woke up with super bad lower back and shoulder pain from sleeping in my $1,000 a night pool villa in Thailand.
So again, try to do the $1,000 night pool villa in Thailand so people will comment, so people will engage. Be like, what did he say? Why is he bragging about that? Or people will have something to say about that. So that's why I threw that in.
But thankfully, I brought my new cup. It's a modernized version of cupping therapy. It gives you all the benefits of traditional cupping with a click of a single button. It helps relieve your headaches, knots, and muscle pains, and can even improve your circulation and speed up your recovery for the gym.
Okay, so now let's get into what really happened, right? Because we have more video ads than I started with. So right here, this one was soaking up a lot of the spend. Let's show you this one.
I used to have super bad neck and back pain until I found this cupping device. It's a modernized version of...
So this ad is basically almost like a word for word script from the Smart Cupper. So that's why that one did good. TikTok liked that one, but its analytics weren't good, right? No sales on $75. We need to get a sale before $75. We need to get a sale before like $40. Let's check the numbers. So let's say the average is going to be 60, which I really think it will. I think most people will take the warranty, but it's at least going to be 55 because we also charge shipping. So let's say, and we can test doing free shipping and see how that changes our numbers at scale, because it might improve how many people order by quite a bit if they see free shipping. But remember, we also have this feature on the store. So you're $20 away from free shipping, right? So that gets them to order a second one. So, oh, now you're eligible for free shipping. So long term, I think this is better to do it like that. But yeah, we need to get a purchase for around $46, right? That's like our break even, and we need to be at least over a 1.3 ROAS, which is nice because we can see what's our total cost per purchase. So cost per complete payment, which is basically cost per purchase. We can go down and see, oh, it's 26. We still had like $20 other almost that we could have spent. So really, really nice here. And we'll get over all of these numbers, exactly what they mean. But I first want to go over kind of what happened with this store specifically. Then we'll jump into the nitty gritty of what all of these mean, how to read them, and how to make action based on what they're telling you. So this one right here was getting all of the spend, way too much of the spend. These were almost at zero, all these other ones. So I had to turn this one off. And when I turn one off, I need to cycle one in. So last night I made 2 new videos. I made this foot one.
If you're anything like me, them to try to get them to go away, but now I use this cupping device. It uses red light therapy, heat therapy, and gives you all of the benefits of traditional cupping with a single click of a button. It's extremely easy to use on yourself, and honestly, it's the only thing that takes my knots, aches, and pains away.
I think that one's really good. I think that one's going to do good. It's not getting too much spend right now. So basically the name of the game is anytime a advertisement is taking up all the spend, or a video ad is taking up all the spend, and it's not getting good analytics, you need to kill that off, and you need to cycle in at least 1 more video. You should cycle in 2 more videos. So I cycled in 2 videos. We also did this one.
Today I woke up with a kink in my neck from sleeping weird in my $1,000 a night pool villa in Thailand, but thankfully I brought my new cup. This thing gives you all of the traditional benefits of cupping, gets away your knots, aches, and pains, even helps with your headaches. I get a ton of pain right up here in my shoulder, so this thing is the only thing that can get knots out. And thankfully I brought it to my trip in Thailand so I could swim in my pool.
So just another variation. It's basically the same thing, but I'm trying different videos at the start, different dialogues of what I'm actually saying. And you can see how just like 4 or 5 clips can be made into like 20 different video ads. So I came in, I saw that this ad was getting all the spend, turned it off, cycled in 2 new videos. And now one of the videos that wasn't getting any of the spend, this is one of the original videos that wasn't getting any spend. Now that this one's gone, more spend is coming to it. Oh, and it's actually a profit profitable ads. So super exciting. And we're going to just we're going to let the campaign still run its $100 days. And over time, we're just going to cycle in better and better video ads. We're going to get rid of the shitty ones. I'm going to figure out, wow, this video actually works. Like, this is a winning video ad. Like, this is super exciting. And you can see, like, I didn't put too much effort into these. These are just raw clips that I filmed. Obviously, yes, I'm in Thailand at a nice pool villa, but dude, you can go to IKEA, set up in like a nice setting, or go to like a real estate showing of like a really nice house, act like it's your house, or go to a pool that it looks like it's your own pool, or go to like a fancy area, even like a coffee shop, and try to make it seem like you're in your house or something. You can get really creative. IKEA is a really good one because you can make like 20 video ads in one IKEA trip of like 50 different settings. You are in public though, so it might be a little bit hard for you to like film and take shots. You might feel a little bit awkward, but it's a good opportunity, and you can always do something to make a good video ad. It's not that hard. Just think really big. Don't overthink it. So the testing strategy is basically just testing video ads, right? We're in that video competition to see if we can have a video that TikTok likes. So all we want to do is keep this $100 budget and just keep cycling in new things to see what works and what doesn't work. And then when we get a good understanding of what's working, these are going to start scaling up. Our video ads are going to start getting better. This is going to get 2, 3, 4 purchases a day. Then once you're getting to like the 20, 30 orders a day consistency level, you can start upping this budget that it has, and you can start really jumping into the scaling process. Once you have like 10 video ads in here and all of them are doing well, you're definitely going to want to raise your budgets up. And then that's where we're going to be getting into the scaling section. So a lot of people think that the testing section is about testing your product, and it's not. It's about testing your video ads. And we really didn't do any targeting, right? So we're not even really testing audiences either. We're just testing video ads. That's the only variable that's being tested right now. So let's go over some key points you need to understand about reading your analytics and understanding what's going on and good actions to take before we jump into explaining what every column means. So the first thing that you need to know is, we've already talked about it, you need to keep that $100 budget, you need to never touch it, and you need to cycle in video ads. Now, when do you turn off a video ad, right? That's a good question that you definitely need to understand. The big thing is we need to understand our break-even point. And our ROAS, we definitely need to know that too, but we need to understand our break-even point. For us, it's $46. So anytime a video ad, right, we're talking about a video ad, not the ad group, ad itself, anytime one of them has spent $46, that means we're past our break-even point. We're not even going to profit on this sale. We're going to sell this product for a loss. So usually we want to turn it off, but I usually let it spend $5 over the break-even just to see if one trickles in, because if you get a sale to trickle in, it can optimize over time, which is a really big asset. Like, if you're getting sales at your break-even point, you're still technically making money because you're getting data on your pixel and you're getting credit card points for free. So I always let it spend around 5 more than my break-even. And if it's spent like 10 over, then definitely turn it off. And then it's time to cycle in a new video. Now, if your product's really not doing good, it's not getting any sales, you've cycled in a ton of videos, I would say keep cycling them till you've at least tried 10 videos. And when I say tried 10 videos, you need to make sure that you tried 10 really good videos. Because obviously, if I have the best product in the world, the best website in the world, but the video ads I tested are just completely shit, boomer videos, slideshows of images, like just something super shitty, then it doesn't really matter, right? I could test 1,000 of those ads and it's probably not going to work. So you really need to make sure that the video ads that you're testing are following the strategies I've laid out, and they're following a brand or someone else that's ahead of you that's already doing it, right? We want to mimic success with everything we do in life. We want to find someone that's successful, take their framework and change it, make it new, make it better, improve upon it, and make it unique to ourselves and our brand. So if you've tested 10 good video ads and none of them got sales, all of them went past your break-even point, that's when I would say, okay, maybe the product isn't good. Maybe you need to switch, but there still is other things you could do. You could switch up and start getting into targeting, because something I will say is this product is a mass product, right? Everyone probably has aches and pains, and you could technically sell this to anyone, but it would be way better for you to get like a boxer in a boxer gym and say, hey, this is like the best device for boxers. And then you target boxers, right? Because that's going to get way more emotion. That's going to get way more of a resonance of frequencies, a connection between the viewer and the audience. So between the viewer and the product. So that's going to connect at a way better level than just saying, hey, do you have pain? Here's this. It's better if you say, hey, if you're boxing once a month or once a week and you have a ton of pain in your shoulders, your arms, or try to figure out where a boxer hurts the most, where they're the most sore, I'm assuming it's their arms, and say that this product gets away all of my tension, helps me recover so I can get in the gym better. And then you do the same thing with someone who plays football. You have a same ad of them on the football field saying, hey, I use this all the time, and you target footballers. So you can start getting into these niche forms of targeting before you really give up. And this is extremely important. It's extremely, extremely important to make sure that you've tested niche groups, that you've made video ads targeting niche groups with a niche video just for them, because the performance on these is going to be unreal. Once you start making money from those niche videos, then you can kind of try a mass market style. But usually if you can come in and you did a good job on your product research, you can come in and make money just like I did right here. Like this, obviously I've made $60 and I've spent $143, so I haven't made money yet, but I have an asset in my hands. I have a video ad that gets profitable sales. I'll give you guys an update later down the line of if this can continue to bring profitable sales, but from my experience, this is an asset. This is a solid video ad, and I can pump up the spend on this one and it'll most likely continue to get me profitable sales. So this is really big. This is really exciting. And obviously, like, I didn't put too much work in. I printed out this store in a day, extremely quick. I found this product really easily from just scrolling on TikTok, and I saw the smart cupper. Then I looked in, did some research. I got my store up. I made a couple very simple video ads while I was on vacation. Filming these video ads quite literally took me 10 minutes. Extremely easy. So this is not really a hard process, and I've already found a product that's potentially a big winner, right? Like I could start custom branding these, the new cup, get it on there, order these in wholesale, obviously if we can scale up to that point. But I hope you can see that being able to succeed in the mass production section, like the mass targeting section of ads, because we're not even targeting at all, right? We're just saying, hey, TikTok, send this out to who you think will like it. And we're already getting sales. So imagine how much better and how much more sales we're going to get and how much less it'll cost per sale when we have niche videos targeted towards niche customers. That is the true secret here. So I really hope you guys understand that in depth. So now let's jump in and start understanding what all of this data and analytics mean. What does each column mean? What are they talking about? And how can I make the best decisions based on what it's telling me? So let's just quickly first go over all the columns. We have our total cost. We have our ROAS, which we know what that means, right? Complete payments. So we have the one person that completed payment. We have a cost per complete payment. So it cost us almost $28 to get that sale. Complete payment rate. This is basically, and you can always hover to see what each column means, 4.55% of the watchers purchased. That's what it means, right? So how many people saw this ad and then how many people purchased? The percentage rate is 4.55% of watchers purchased, but that's only on one purchase. So that data doesn't really mean too much just yet. Value per complete payment. So how much did the customer spend? They spent $55 because it's not accounting for shipping. So they really spent $60. So my ROAS number would actually be a little bit higher. It would still be over 2. It went under 2 just because I refreshed it because it spent a little bit more, but we're still over a 2 ROAS. So whenever your ROAS number, if you know you're charging shipping, it's probably going to be just a little bit higher, just a touch. It's not going to be crazy. Looks like these are basically saying the same thing. There is technically a difference, but it's good to have both up because if someone does like a really big purchase right here, it'll say 55, but if someone does multiple purchases, it's going to have different values here. So it's good to have both. Total view content. So this is how many people actually clicked the video ad and got to the product page, numbers right there. And then we have the cost. So how much did it cost to get each view content? Then we have the view content rate. Out of the viewers, how many clicked? 95%. That's wild. That's a really high number. Value per view content. This is never going to show anything. We could basically take these off because they're not purchasing something on view content. So the value is, you can take that one out. This is a lot of data and numbers. So we want to kind of get rid of the stuff we don't need to make it a little bit easy to go through, easier to check our numbers. So now we have the total add to carts. So how many people added to cart? It looks like this one that spent the $70 had a lot of add to carts. So for some reason they didn't purchase. And when you see numbers like this, it's easy to think like, oh, should I have kept that ad on? Maybe if I kept it on for just another $5 and spent, someone would have came and purchased. That's an emotional decision. The data is telling me that this doesn't work, so I need to turn it off. I can't be emotional and come say, wow, so many people added to cart though. Oh, just think if one of them would have purchased, didn't purchase. Video ad isn't good enough. It doesn't make the cut. Turn it off. Don't get emotional. Don't think of what ifs. Don't get like married to certain video ads. Oh, I thought this video ad would do so good. It almost did good. I'm going to keep it running for a little bit. You can't do that stuff. So make sure you cut things strictly off data. Now we have the cost per add to cart. So it looks like this one is getting cheaper add to carts by $2 or by $1 almost. Really nice there. there. Add to cart rate, value per add to cart. Again, that's useless. We can get rid of that one. Then we have total add to cart value. I think that this one didn't correctly work because it should say $55 here, that he added the lifetime warranty and the new cup into his order. So it should say a $50 add to cart value. Maybe that just hasn't populated yet. Then we have our initiate checkout information. So we have the total initiate checkouts. We had 1. This one had 3, but none of them purchased. And if you're getting a lot of these, if all of your ads have a shit ton of initiate checkouts and 0 purchases, you want to make sure there's not a checkout issue with your website where it's like not letting people check out for some reason, or it might be that the shipping charge is kind of making them not want to do it. So if you're seeing those numbers, you can go change it to free shipping for everyone and see how that affects numbers. But when you make a decision like that, now you have to respend your break even on every ad again, because that's how you fully test it, right? In a scientific experiment, you need to understand and test one variable at a time. So now that we switched free shipping, we need to retest everything. So it's a little bit expensive, but just keep that in mind. Next, we have our cost per initiate checkout, which is going to tell us how much money we had to spend to get someone to check out. So it looks like only 1 person checked out and 1 person purchased. So 100% success rate there, which is good. Cost per initiate checkout, remember that one. Initiate checkout rate. So the percentage of people that viewed the video, and it'll just tell you right here, the percentage of initiate checkout events based on all of the people that clicked. So all the people that clicked view content, 4.5% initiated checkout. So that's what that one means. Value per initiate checkout. Interesting. So it looks like we had initiate checkout here for $55, 68. I'm not sure how he got $68. He might have left a tip, because if you actually add to cart, you go to checkout. So if you go to the checkout page, you can see we have a 10, 15, 20% or a custom tip. Maybe he left a tip. That's how we got that number. That's a little bit interesting. So it looks like that guy was trying to check out with $68 in value. This is actually pretty interesting because now it says total initiate checkout value 205. So someone came on and probably was going to buy like 4 units. We have that option, right, where they can buy 4 units. So there was 3 total initiate checkouts. So if you divide the $205 of money that was in the initiate checkout divided by 3, the different customers, it was an average of 68. So that's what that means. So if you're ever confused, make sure you're always hovering to understand exactly what it's talking about. Now, CPM, this is cost per 1,000 impressions. These numbers, CPC, CPM, and clicks means something, but like CPM and CPC usually don't mean anything. A lot of this data we can completely ignore. It's good to understand what's happening, right? Because I can see based on this data, right, we have our section that goes over view content, then we have our section that goes over add to cart, then we have our section that goes over initiate checkout. So if we think of this like a funnel, we can see view content is the biggest top of the funnel, then it gets into smaller numbers of people that added to cart, then it gets into smaller numbers of people that initiate checkout, then it gets into the smallest number of purchases. And we can understand on this kind of slope down to the funnel ending, where are people getting stuck? Are they viewing content and they're never adding to cart? Okay, maybe our product page sucks. Are they adding to cart but they're never purchasing? Okay, maybe people are scared, they don't trust us, they need a better warranty, or they need no shipping because the shipping charge scared them away, right? So we can make decisions in our funnel of how to change our website based on view content, add to cart, and initiate checkout. Based on this funnel process, we should have a decent amount of people going into each one. But if there's a decent amount of people going in and then initiate checkout, there's like a clear drop off, like 0% of people initiate checkout, then you can realize, oh, our problem's right here. So think about your funnel, think about your website and where people are going and how it's affecting your numbers. That's what's useful in the testing stage. That's what we really need to understand, because this information from view content all the way down is teaching us about our website. Everything else is teaching us about our ad. So this CPM, CPC, clicks, click-through rate, reach, that's all teaching us about the advertisement itself, the video ad. The cost per purchase, total cost, ROAS, that's teaching us big numbers about our advertisement. But the view content, add to cart, and initiate checkout is teaching us stuff about our website. Obviously, this information can be relayed to how good our video ad is too, because if our video ad gets a lot of people to add to cart and not a lot of people are purchasing, maybe they're just curious, but they don't care that much. Like the video got their interest, but it wasn't super resonant. So maybe when we go into more niche ads with like a footballer saying, hey, every time my shoulder hurts from playing football, this thing takes away my pain instantly, then we have a niche ad. So that might fix our add to cart problem once we have a better video ad. So data can tell you a lot of things. It's important to look at everything objectively and not emotionally. But in the end of the day, especially when we're in a scaling process, all we want to do is come into our video ad section, check our total costs, complete ROAS. Am I making money or am I losing money? This is where our break even is important on total cost, and complete ROAS is important to see how profitable we are. Because let's think of it like this. I have a $46 break even. If someone spent $46 and I got one sale, I could be like, oh, I didn't make that too much money. But if I go check my ROAS and it's like a point, it's like a 3 ROAS, then that means that one customer that purchased at my break even point purchased like $300 worth of products. So, or $200. So that's why I made a lot of money there. And I could have turned the ad, oh, I just got a break even sale. That's not good. But the ROAS is going to tell me my return on ad spend. So when someone does a $300 purchase, I get a way bigger return. So I'm making more money. So it's important to know, okay, the break even helps with my total cost and the ROAS helps with my ROAS column. I need to make sure that my ROAS is over a 1.3 and I need to make sure my break even is over a $46. So you need to come in and be able to make these judgments correctly based off your analytics. So that's honestly basically everything you need to know. Remember, in this testing phase, all we're doing is trying to get 10 solid video ads. We're trying to throw those into our ads, cycle them in based off performance, right? If one spends too much, turn it off, get a new one in, and try to get your video ads to spend more, right? I want to find which ones work, which ones don't. And based on seeing, hey, this video ad worked, but this one didn't, I know, okay, make more videos like the one that worked. So I hope you guys had fun in this video. There's a lot of information, a lot of value. This is exciting stuff. The new cup got its first profitable sale. Very easy. I had to make 5 video ads out of like 5 clips that I made on a vacation, made a website in like a day. And you guys can literally just one click download this website. So really exciting stuff. I hope you can see how easy this process is when you know what you're doing, when you have a good brand, when you have a good website, when you have a good warranty, a good guarantee, and a good product that actually works. I know for a fact that someone's going to get this in their house and it's going to help them. It's going to take their knots away because I've used it. I'm confident in the product. So I hope you can see that dropshipping is a really easy game when you know what you're doing and when you're playing your cards right. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you guys in the next one. And don't worry, I will continually give you updates on the new cup and how advertisements are going. Hopefully we can take this one pretty far and get decently into the scaling process so I can actually show you guys what to do instead of just talking about what to do. But again, I'm probably not going to throw thousands of dollars into a scaling process on something that isn't worthy of scaling. So hopefully we get to that point, but I will see you guys in the next one. Peace and love.